Hey, what's happening? Your boy Leonard Wote, and today we will be talking about the residential and the commercial multifamily real estate and how you can start investing in multifamily real estate. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel for more real estate videos. Let's jump into it, baby. Boom! We have two types of multifamily. We have the residential and the commercial. The residential are the duplexes, triplexes, quadplex. So this ranges between 2 to 4 units, while the commercial they start from 5 units and upward. So what I really like about the residential is that you can actually buy a duplex, you live in one, and you rent one. So you can do something which is called house hacking. You can also do that with the triplex and the fourplex. I really love the fourplex because guess what? You can buy a fourplex and you live in one and you rent the other 3. That is, you do the house hacking, and you can get this with maybe FHA loan with very low down payment, 3.5 to 5%. So when people always come to me and ask that, hey, how do I get into real estate? You don't really need to have a bunch of money to get into real estate. You can buy a fourplex and you live in one and you rent the 3. The 3 tenants can pay for your mortgage, and your 9 to 5 job, you can just save that money and use it as a down payment for other properties. So I always tell people that if you don't have a big family, if you're just yourself and your wife, or you're just yourself and you want to buy your first house, take advantage with the FHA loan and buy a fourplex instead of buying a big single family house with a basement, 5-bedroom, 5,000 square footage to stay there alone. It doesn't make any sense. Buy a fourplex, live in one, and then rent 3. For example, if your mortgage is $3,000 and the 3 tenants are paying you $4,000, guess what? You're gonna be having cash flow for $1,000 every month, and then your 9 to 5 job, you can just work that money and save it as a down payment to buy another property. So you can do that for 5 years, and guess what? You're gonna have 5 fourplexes. So that's how many units? 20 units. Because basically, stay in 1 unit and rent 3. And after 1 year, you can move to the next fourplex and you rent out the 4th unit. And you can do the same thing for the next 5 years. And you're going to have 5 fourplexes. So with 20 tenants, guess what? You're going to be having cash flow for like $5,000 every month. That's just cash flow. This excludes the appreciation, mortgage pay down, and all that. After a while, you can just get all that portfolio and you sell them and you move to a bigger commercial property. So there are so many ways to get into real estate. You don't have to have a bunch of money to do that. If you don't have a big family and you want to get started in real estate, you should try that method. You're going to get into real estate and you're going to be a lot of work gradually. Remember, investing in real estate is a long-term game. It's not a short-term game to make money as fast as possible. No, it doesn't work like that. You invest for the long term, you wait, you get cash flow, you get appreciation, and you build wealth. The second one is the commercial real estate, which is from 5 units upward. So with this category, a minimum down payment is 25%. So you have to put down 25% to be able to purchase this deal. So we buy big deals from like maybe 50, 100, 200 units. And right now, based on the market, 25% is not even feasible. The bank wants you to put down like maybe 30 to 40%. So our last deal that we closed, we put down 35%. So we buy deals from 10 million, 15, 20 million, 30, 40 million. Bank requires you, based on the market right now, to put down at least 30 to 35 or 40%. This is why it's easier to get into the residential side, because if you're buying a duplex or a triplex or a quadplex for like maybe $200,000 and you just need to put down maybe 3.5 to 5% down, that's gonna be feasible. You can easily do that, as opposed to the commercial one where you need to come down with millions of dollars. But you want to start somewhere to get that resume so that when you build your portfolio with the residential, then you can move into the commercial. So that is how most people do. Most of them start with the residential and then they move gradually to the commercial and they scale their businesses. Another very simple way to invest is if you're someone that you say, hey, all this thing is a lot, you don't want to do it, you love what you're doing, you love your job, you love your profession, or you have your small business that you're doing and you're running it well, which everything is going on well, then you can still invest in real estate without doing anything like hands off. What we do is that we buy big apartments and we put this apartment, we raise capital, and we close on this deal. So you can be part of the big commercial deals or big commercial apartment complexes without doing anything. You can still invest in the multifamily apartment complexes, and you get cash flow every month, and you still get a big chunk after 5 or maybe 6 or 7 years when the refinance or the sell the property. So you can focus on what you're doing. You just invest your money, and your money keeps working for you instead of putting that money in the bank and be getting 0.0%. Now you just bypass the bank and go straight to the investment, because wait, the bank takes your money and the bank is going to lend it to us to buy those big apartments. So why don't you just bypass the bank and go straight to the apartment and invest there and be making the money that the bank would have been making? So it's very easy. So these are the 3 ways you can invest in real estate. You can start the duplex, triplex, or quadplex. Then move up to the commercial and you start doing the big deals. Or you can just be hands off and you invest your money and your money works for you. So you better get up and start investing today. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel for more real estate videos. If you're interested in investing in apartment complexes, hands off, just DM me apartment. Let's go, baby. Boom.